Hello, beautiful sassy ladies. I thought I'd do something completely different though today. I have mostly been talking about dating and relating to men and what happens when a man disappears and mindset sort of stuff, and also online dating, a lot of online dating stuff. So today I thought I would do something very different and go back to the traditional roots of meeting and attracting men in person, in real life, okay? Because I do think it's a very important component of attracting a high quality man. So we're not just, stuck on our phones or on the computer to attract a guy, but we also are confident and have confidence in our ability to attract a high quality man in person as well. Because all online dating will lead to in-person dates, so you still have to have that confidence to interact face-to-face in person as well. So before I get into the content of that video, I want to tell you, if you're serious about getting a high quality man and getting high quality man to pursue you, chase you, and want to commit to you, then you may want to apply for coaching with me. Simply go to katiecoach.com. So to start with, I wanted to share how to get a high quality man to pursue you in person, to effortlessly pursue you and basically chase you around the room, okay? Chase you around the room, and then at the end of that interaction, get him to get your phone number, ask you out on dates, and carry on that interaction later on. So the first thing I wanna say is we have to dress for success. So we have to make sure that we are prepared, we are ready at all times, which means we want to take at least 15 to 20 minutes every morning to, put your makeup on, do your hair, dress, put on nice clothes, colorful clothes, colors that are going to pop so you really stand out in a crowd, okay? So, don't dress like a mom. I'm a mom now, so I dress like a mom. It's okay. But if you're single, even if you are a mom, dress like you're single. Dress like you want to attract men, because men are visual creatures. So you want to put in that bit of effort every single day, okay? Even Sundays, even days where you are not going to go out or meet anybody, you want to still do it. Get into the habit of doing that. Number 2, here is a really, really important and powerful step that we need to do on a regular basis. And that step is to hold and maintain eye contact. I know that's not news for anybody, right? Everybody's heard about eye contact. But I know for sure, and certainly when I was doing it, it is very challenging to do this. It's challenging to hold eye contact, especially with a man that you are attracted to, who is confident, who looks good, who you like. But that's exactly what we need to practice doing. So when you go out, right, this is a great way to quickly see who is single and who is taken. When you go out into a social event where there's a bunch of people and there's men in the crowd, if you just scan the room and you look around, mostly you will see that the taken guys, the guys who are married and taken, will not be looking. They will not be looking around the room. They're trained, right, to just basically keep their head down or they get into trouble with their wives. So they're not going to be looking around the room. So instantly, any guys who is also scanning the room, who is looking around, will probably be single. That's a really good tell, okay? And then you want to try to hold their eye contact, right? Look around and see if you can hold and maintain eye contact with those guys who are also looking. And if you're dressed for success, you should be looking beautiful and ready to go, right? If that guy comes up to you, you're like confident, like, yeah, I know I look good. I can have this conversation and come across confident. So you want to make sure you're prepping yourself for that. And then make sure, you you draw him in with your eyes, right? By holding and maintaining eye contact. And you want to do this for a couple of seconds longer than is comfortable for you to do so. So that is probably going to be 3 to 5 seconds. Okay, 3 seconds is quite a long time to maintain eye contact. It will feel a little bit awkward, and that's what you want. Interesting happens when human beings, when we hold eye contact with another human being, it actually triggers our adrenaline in our system. Okay, we start to, our heart starts beating faster, adrenaline starts coursing through our veins, and we just feel a little bit anxious, a bit nervous, but it's like a good nervous, a good excitement. So it's working on him if it's working on you. If you're feeling that a bit of a excitement coming through, then it's probably working on him as well. And that's how chemistry is created, that attraction there. By the way, this goes without saying, you only want to do this on men that you want to talk to and you want them to talk to you. Okay, not on guys you're not interested in. But actually it's good to practice on those guys as well. So just so you can feel the difference. Does it feel uncomfortable talking to him versus a guy who you really like? Notice how differently it feels in your body. Okay. So that's tip number 2, is to hold and maintain eye contact. And the last tip number 3 is my favorite. Okay, it's one of my favorite tips, and it's just very fun to do this. However, I do want to say you only want to use this when a man is coming on strong. And when a man is coming on strong, right? You will feel his vibe, his energy. He will be standing close to you. He'll be maintaining eye contact. He'll be asking questions and flirting with you. So you can feel like he's really into me, right? So only do it when you feel that vibe from him. So this technique is called breaking rapport on purpose. So you're going to break the rapport on purpose. So if a man is clearly into you and coming onto you, then you want to, maintain eye contact. You look at him, you respond warmly and positively to him because you like the attention. And then probably about 5 minutes in, you want to deliberately break that rapport. Okay. And you want to break that rapport using your body language. So there's a couple of ways you can do this. You can leave to go to the bathroom. You can turn away and look at your phone for a couple of seconds, not too long. You can turn towards your girlfriend and talk to her for a couple of minutes. You should actually, this last one, let the conversation die on purpose. Okay, so he's talking to you, you're responding. And then instead of what a lot of women do when they're excited or a bit nervous, they just continue to talk on and on and on and on, just ramble on. And especially if they like the guy, they will probably ask him questions to keep the conversation going. Well, I want you to deliberately let that conversation die. And you want to let it die and then have that space there to see, will he pick up the conversation? Okay, that's really important. That's what I mean about breaking rapport, is where there is, deliberately that space between you and him, and you're creating that space, physical space as well as emotional space there. So this works so well, all right? Especially if a man is really into you and he's coming on strong, you want to do this as often as you can, probably every 5 minutes. And the reason you want to do this is just to make sure he is chasing you, right? So say you come back from the bathroom and he's standing here, you want to stand a little bit away from him, a little bit away, but not too far, okay? And just see, will he start the conversation up again? And you can move a little bit away from him and then see, will he take a step forward and then, start talking to you again? And then you can break the rapport again. So you almost end up with this dynamic where he is chasing you around the room to have conversations with you, right? It is really fascinating and really fun. And also it means you don't have to just stand there and have this really awkward conversation, have it continue on and you're just standing there, not moving. So having that space is just beautiful, and it's very freeing, and it makes the guy have to come after you. So I'm sharing this last tip because that has worked so well for me, to the point where, you know, when you have mastered this and you're pretty confident in it, you can go out to any space or area, meet a guy who's into you, who's interested in you, who you are interested in, and have him literally chase you around the room. And at the end of that interaction, he's going to be asking for your phone number. He's going to want to ask you out on a date. He's going to want to continue talking to you past that interaction. Okay, so that is my 3 tips. And I really wanted to share this with you because I really want women to have the confidence to be able to get the guy they want chasing them, and to have a lot of fun doing it. Dating and being single should be fun. It should be made as fun as possible. It shouldn't be stressful. It shouldn't be frustrating. And I really hope I can instill that in you, okay, that kind of mindset in you guys. So if you are serious about getting that high quality man to pursue you, to chase you, to want to be in a committed relationship with you, then you may want to check out coaching with me. Simply go to katiecoach.com, and then we can set up an appointment and talk there. So just a quick recap, the 3 tips. Dress for success. Make sure you are always ready, always on point. So anytime a man comes to you, because you don't know where he's going to come from. Okay, even if you're just hanging out at home, you know, make sure you do your makeup and you put on nice clothes and you feel confident, right? You don't want to go out there and, you know, have your hair a mess and, you know, you don't have any makeup on, and you're not going to want to talk to anybody in that case. Okay, number 2, eye contact. Make sure you practice holding and maintaining eye contact with men. Okay, practice doing this with different men and see how it feels and what kind of reaction you get. And when a man comes on strong to you, like if you're maintaining eye contact, you're gonna have men approach you and start conversations with you. Then you want to practice breaking the rapport as often as you can, every 5 minutes or so, just to get that guy, that high quality masculine man chasing you around the room. And by the way, high quality masculine men, alpha males, strong men will want to do that. They love that. They love chasing women around the room, okay? So you just want to make sure you create that dynamic for him to do that. And by the end of that interaction, he's going to ask for your phone number. He's going to want to ask you out on a date. He's going to continue to talk to you, okay? So those are the 3 tips. And before I go, once again, if you're serious about getting the man and the love you want, and want that high quality man to pursue you actively, to chase you for dates, texting you, wanting to be with you, wanting a relationship with you, then you may want to apply for coaching with me. Simply go to katiecoach.com, and then we can set up a time and we can talk about that and see if we can make some magic happen in your love life. Okay, that's all from me today. I'll be back with another video real soon. Okay, bye girls.